Good evening. Tonight I have Flytrap Amber Ale, which brewed for the Oakland Brewing Company. I was excited because it said Oakland Brewing Company, but it says brewed for by Hermitage Brewing Company, which is in San Jose. Lost my beer opener there. And I love amber ales a lot, so I'm excited to give this a try. It's at 6.1% alcohol by volume, and the range for this particular style is 4.5 to 6.2. So it is right at the tippy top of this range. Let's see. Well, it definitely has a lot of carbonation. That's interesting. It's a nice, refreshing malty smell. It's got like a citrusy hoppiness to it too. It's pretty delicious. Pretty balanced. It has some nice caramel characteristics to it, which makes me really excited to give it a try. Unfortunately, as cool as my Hulk glass is, I can't see the beer color through it very well. From what I can gather, it's definitely an amber, nice golden orange, reddish orange color. It poured with a pretty big head that looks like it's gonna stay. I think that's that's good for this particular style. Yeah, moderately large off-white head with good retention. So we're seeing that as well. So yay for that. On to flavor, my favorite part. This is good. Says it's a rich, well-balanced example of West Coast American brewing tradition. Rich copper hue and ample head are just the tempting start of this delicious ale. It's supposed to have a nice floral hops, notes of caramel, strong malt backbone, and hoppy finish. That pretty much describes this beer to a T. It definitely has the rich, complex, multi-characteristics that we're expecting in an amber ale. And it's really matched nicely with a strong hop finish. So while it had like a citrusy hop smell to me, it definitely has a floral finish to it. So it's kind of, it's a really nice complexity I like a lot. Very enjoyable. Nice use of American kind of aggressive, particularly in the West Coast, hop use. But done in a way that's not just overbearing. It's actually very nicely balanced. I don't get alcohol warmth out of it per se, but I get like a kind of astringent, dry finish. And it's a medium body. I don't want to say medium full necessarily. Medium body, and it's definitely carbonated. But not overly done. I think it's nice carbonation as well. History for this particular style, it's known simply as red ales in some regions. These beers were popularized by the hop-loving Northern California and the Pacific Northwest areas before spreading nationwide. And that's definitely characteristic of this particular beer, that nice aggressive hop finish on it. And then, it's like a bigger, bolder, more balanced version of a pale ale. Pale ale tends to be a little on the hoppier side with real light grain flavor. This is more in the middle of the road, very nicely balanced. So very well done. I like it a lot. And I'm really glad that I got to try an Oakland Brewing Company ale. Although I must say I was a little disappointed to hear that it was brewed and bottled by a different brewing company. So I'm going to have to go back and revisit them and see and actually try some of their ales in particular. But I also picked out Flytrap Ale because recently my son and I bought Venus flytraps. I'm going to show you my somewhat dirty kitchen. Eat, eat. And then, which you can only kind of see in the background, there are my, in the yellow pot, there are my Venus flytraps and dew plants. Hey, can you turn that down? Anyway, so great beer. I'm glad that I tried it. I always try to find some local ales to feature because it's nice to support local businesses. So I was excited to come across it. If it's something that you have tried, let me know and let me know where you were able to find it. I think I found this particular brew at Whole Foods. But good beer, very enjoyable. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.